is the Andover airport. Right over here, we probably live about a mile straight across that way, over that ridge. We see a lot of activity going this way, but there's a lot of activity all over the place. Right here, we do see a lot that come up from this way, over this lake. Lately, the disco ball, the most recent one, has been sort of staying right over this tree line, and it hovers there. For the most part, though, we see, get past this big tree, so we do have some big trees that we have to deal with when we're filming. This is where we 90% of the time stand. The disco ball that's been there since late August has been right over those treetops. Roughly stays right in this area. It doesn't move that much, but it does. It's been there since September. No, late August. There's the airport. And we have had a disco ball up in that area. That's the red light that you see when I'm filming at the airport. See some nice chemtrails in the sky now. They're all over. A lot of the activity comes this way. And yes, we do have a big major airport, Newark, that's to the left of where I'm standing. But these planes, when they come in, sometimes they'll come in this way. Sometimes they do a circular or a C motion and then go back out again, almost as if they're scanning the area. So they don't fly in a normal flight pattern. And there's so many of them each night. I can't get all of them on film. But for the most part, this is where we do a lot of our filming. Here goes a plane right now. Let's see if I can get it. You can hear it. There he is. Let's see if I can get him in. And there you go. There's a plane. So this guy, we'll get back over here. Here's where we normally stand and film. This guy came this way. He's going this way to Newark. Well, Newark is in that general direction, but we see a lot of them that come out really right over there towards the back end of the airport, and they just fan out in all different directions. They'll go this way, this way, this way, and spin around. Their favorite thing to do is to, can't see because of these trees, is to just sort of fan along the ridge. They love to go along the ridge. Now back behind the ridge is where we live, and there's a big lake community back there. So you've got one lake here, and then another lake over here. So they love to just crawl right along the ridge. That's not what a commercial jet does. Another thing with the plasma balls, I don't know why they need to be in a plasma ball form. I don't know what it is they need to cloak. Are they cloaking when they're in that plasma ball form and they're hovering? Are they saving energy so that they morph into a smaller formation before they turn into planes? Obviously, it would take up less energy to be a little ball instead of a big plane. Why do they do that? Do they need energy to do that? Do they need minerals? Do they need energy from rock sources, minerals? Do they need light sources of energy? Do they need power lines for energy? Do they also need to be in the flow of other regular planes? Maybe they pick up their energy. Do they need water as a source? Where do they come from and why are they hovering? I'm going to go to the quarry in a little bit and show you where we were the past 2 nights. And we don't know quite yet, but it looks like they might be coming up from in that wooded area. As seeing UFOs in PA states, they might have, I don't want to say it, maybe it's a resting place for them. Because where do these things come from every night? There's so many of them. They have to be coming from some airport, or maybe not. Maybe they're able to come from another dimension. You know, folding space and time creates that. Maybe that's what those hovering plasma balls are doing. Maybe that's a vortex. I don't know. The possibilities are endless because we don't know much about them. Okay, so I'll take you over to the quarry. Okay, this is the quarry. This is where I saw the one come across this way with the full moon. Again, they love to just go along the ridges sometimes. Back this way, about 3 miles south of here, is the Andover Airport. This is a very huge quarry. Right on top of that mountain back there is the greatest view ever of what's in this quarry. I will eventually get up there and film, maybe a few days from now. I don't know if you can see that mountain ridge all the way back there, but it seems like right before that ridge, 2 nights ago, we saw several of them just sort of below that ridge, and we were wondering if there was a nest there, or if that's where they rest, or if that's where they come up. A lot of open fields over here, another lake over here, and again, they come in all directions. Last night I filmed another one that pretty much came from this way and sort of went around that way. So they don't fly like commercial planes again. And with that in mind, I just wanted to say that we've been out here filming almost every night for many, many months. A lot of these planes don't get on film because there are so many of them. Some are up high, there's too many to focus in on at the time. In other words, we've been studying these planes and their behaviors and what they look like and what they sound like and the way they act and the way they move and their lights for a long time now. We're out here every night up to 2 hours. We're collecting the facts, the data, we're documenting them on film, and then when we go home, we have to look at what we have. We have to go through it. It's time consuming. You have to take apart the video that you just captured. There are lots of things in close-ups, lots of clues in close-ups, and then you put the video together and you present it on YouTube. That takes another couple of hours. So each day we're committing at least 4 hours to video, editing, and then up on the computer. So we're not experts. We do have a lot of information to look at, a lot of information to compare it to regular planes. We don't know what they are. It's a secret that's being kept from us for reasons we don't know. We won't get help from the government. I believe somehow the government is involved in this, or they at least know about it. The government has never told the truth to us, so why would they now? It's up to people like us, one in particular, seeing UFOs PA. We're out there doing the work almost every night. We should have an opinion. We're the ones that are watching them, comparing them, collecting the data. Hopefully we'll find out the truth and get to the bottom of this. I've got some people looking at me now. See, I'm actually